Again, you have my scratchy voice for 2 weeks in a row. I'm recording both of these module overviews on the same day, so that's why. But Module 5, we're getting into creative thinking and problem solving. And after I reviewed some of that first literature assignment where you were reviewing some of those thinking skills and which ones you incorporate in the classroom and which ones you feel like you don't incorporate as much, an overwhelming majority of you said that you don't think you are able to implement or don't often implement creative thinking. And so here in this module, we're really going to tackle creative thinking. We're really going to spend one module on it. So there are lots of resources in here for you to read or reference or skim. Some of them you might even want to print off and save for later. But hopefully here you'll also get some other ideas. So during this week, I'm also going to be grading your learning contracts that you went ahead and turned in. I hope you found those content chapters helpful, or at least gave you something a little bit more deeper or more relevant than your teaching tools and your Teaching Gifted Kids books. I'll be updating you regarding your course 4 dates soon, since I'm recording this module overview video a week prior. I don't yet have everybody's response yet. So for Module 5, which is due March 6th, you're going to first watch Sir Ken Robinson's TED Talk, Do Schools Kill Creativity? This is one of my favorite videos. I've actually sent this to several people who we kind of get in that conversation about how strict or structured or are our schools really preparing our kids for the real world, for the jobs that are coming out soon. It's not a very long video, and I think you'll find him very entertaining. There's also Creative Problem Solving, a short video that references that sort of model for teaching, and a few web pages that will also serve as reference for creative problem solving. To read or to reference, it covers 3 pages in your Davis, Rim, and Siegle book. That was your book that you used in Course 1 on creative problem solving. And then I found, this is a book that we actually teach a whole course here at the university that's creativity or creative thinking skills in the classroom, entire course. And this is one of the books that they use. Starco just came out with their 6th edition, so that's what I've uploaded for you, but there are 3 chapters there. The first chapter that I'm going to really encourage you to read or skim, it's kind of long, but I think you'll be able to pick out the strategies that might be helpful to you, is Chapter 6, Teaching Creative Thinking Skills and Habits. And that just provides a big overview of some even like little things that can be inserted into warm-ups or conclusionary activities and don't necessarily need a whole big unit to develop. Chapter 7 and Chapter 8 get into content areas. So Chapter 7 covers potential creative thinking skills for language arts, social studies, and the arts, and then science, math, and general teaching. And Starco here does combine sort of some primary skills, but also references some secondary education skills. So again, really kind of skim, use those as references, but pick out what you think might be helpful or what you can adapt for your classroom. So to complete, I'm opening this up. Instead of requiring you to submit a creative problem-solving model lesson, I realize that model might not work or fit with your content area. So you can either choose to do that, to adapt a lesson revolving around the creative problem-solving model. Or option 2 is to create your own model lesson that incorporates at least 2 of the creative strategies that are listed in Starco's chapters. And again, she has many. Option 1, there is a template provided, but option 2, I didn't make a template. Just use whatever lesson plan template you think works for you. And I noted on the website that if you can at least highlight the areas of where you're infusing those creative thinking skills so it's really apparent for me when I'm reading it, that'll be really helpful. And so remember that you're also trying to choose a lesson that you can implement in the future in Course 3 to get that 10th sort of exemplary point there. Make sure you're also continuing your shadowing experience. Focus on critiquing and incorporating your critical reflections in your journals. And just a reminder that as you start to implement these lessons, so say you even implement your creative thinking strategy lesson this week, make sure you're updating your reflections in that document that you can find listed in Module 9. And that's all. I won't grade this till Module 9, but that's where you'll get your sort of extra 1 point. So that's it. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Next week is spring break, so there are no assignments due for March 13th. Sorry for that typo. Enjoy your spring break. Module 6 is going to be due March 20th, and so you'll have some time, obviously, before spring break to get started. But then as soon as we get back, or as soon as you get back, that Tuesday is when some of those assignments are due. If you have any questions, send me an email. I hope the next module overview video, I sound more like normal. That's it. Bye.